Good morning. Welcome to the Derek O'Shea Show, your source for breaking news and culture. Welcome to the only show that we try to laugh through the news because that's the only thing you can do these days, or else you're going to absolutely lose your mind. Huge breaking news. We have two top stories this morning to get through. Kamala Harris is apparently going to build the wall. Yeah. Remember when she was saying that Donald Trump built the wall was un-American? Yeah, me too. Who is this woman? What does she want? And what is she even running on? I can't tell you anything. It just seems to be the case that she is literally copying Donald Trump's everything. It's like, oh, that's working? Okay, I'm going to do that too. And we also have a breaking clip from Jesse Waters. He's in deep trouble. Jesse Waters, you're in trouble, mister. How dare you say that about Kamala Harris? You're going to want to see this. This is the Derek O'Shea Show. I'm going to take a sip.
Welcome to the revolution.
All right, let's get into it. Kamala Harris, this is from Axios. This was the most interesting story I saw this morning. Flip-flops on building the border wall. And I think right at the top, I'm glad that they put this at the top, because sometimes when you're doing these articles, it's all the way at the bottom. The real information and the title is just freaking clickbait. So at the very at the top, it says, if she's elected as president, I'm going to zoom in so you can see this. Look at that. Look how amazing the technology is these days. If she's elected president, good morning, Queen Bird. If she's elected president, Kamala Harris pledges to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on the wall along the southern border. A project she once called un-American. During the Trump administration, well, it was different. Because when Trump was doing it, that's Trump. And we're going to say everything negative we could possibly say about him. Because he's literally the worst person on the freaking planet. I swear to God.
I'm going to come.
I'm not joking. So she's planning on spending hundreds of millions of dollars on the border wall. I'm not sure if Democrats know about this plan, because I don't think they do want to spend money on the border wall. I thought it was un-American. Are they flip-flopping, or are they doing what I think? All year long with Joe Biden, we've heard over and over and over that the border is completely safe, and it's just a right-wing conspiracy that the border is being flooded with illegal migrants. It's a right-wing conspiracy, okay? Don't say that the border is secure. We heard that over and over again. So what I think she's doing, she's just going to go around saying, I'm going to build the border wall and make it secure, make it more secure than ever. And then when she becomes president, she does absolutely nothing. And then all of a sudden, she could just say that I propose to do this and I'm building the border wall and it's safe and secure. And then you can see in your communities that all these illegals keep coming in, and then you get to deal with it. I mean, look at any major city. They're flooded with illegal migrants taking over hotels, taking over apartment complexes. In Denver, Colorado, there's entire Venezuelan migrant gangs in Aurora taking over entire apartment complexes where the landlords can do absolutely nothing. And not only that, the tenants can do absolutely nothing. There's the law of squatting that is just happening. They have to just deal with it. These people don't actually care about your safety. They don't actually care about your needs, but they will whisper in your ears. So I'm just like trying to figure out, what is Kamala Harris's plan? What is her policy? What is her plan? Because everything she says, it constantly flip-flops. How can you trust her? I can't understand how Democrats can trust Kamala Harris. Oh, she's high five. I can't understand how Democrats trust anything Kamala Harris says. If she constantly flip-flops, she constantly changes her direction, what does she actually believe? Do you even care? I don't think they care. They don't trust their own candidates. They don't know what their own candidate believes. They are just going against feel-good factors. I don't understand. She has no credibility. If you constantly flip-flop on all these things, or you're saying like the economy is bad, she's like, bread prices have gone up, meat has gone up, and everyone's like, well, you're kind of part of that. You're part of the Biden administration. I know you're trying to distance him and pretend like he's already dead. And you're like, I'm not even going to engage in that. I don't understand how their supporters can feel like they can trust her. You're alienating your own supporters by just constantly changing directions and constantly changing ideas. So when you go to a Democrat voter and you say, do you know that Kamala Harris is going to build a wall like Donald Trump? I thought you thought that was evil. They'll say, well, this is what we believe now. This is a new thing. This is our new phenomenon. This is a brand new feeling. This feels good. We're just going off of feel good stuff. We're not going off of actual information. We're just in the moment. We're feeling things out. I don't even know if she'll build the border wall, but I'm excited that she's into building the border wall. I'm excited that she finally says that she's going to build the wall. It's the incredibly weak leadership image. I don't just like flip-flopping and with the taxes on the tips when she was the one that voted the taxes on the tips. She was the tying vote. And now she's all of a sudden saying that she's like, I'm not going to tax tips. I feel like she's going to get to this debate with Donald Trump. And then she's just going to constantly say, I know you are, but what am I? We believe that too. Yeah, I agree with Donald Trump there. Yeah. So there's no difference between us. So are you going to vote for a convicted felon? Or are you going to vote for me? I think that's like literally what it's going to be boiled down to. She has no identity. She's going to be vulnerable to all these attacks of flip-flopping. And I don't understand how all these voters can not be absolutely confused on everything that she says. You're for the border wall. You're against the border wall. Now you're for the border wall. You're against taxes. You're for taxes on tips. Now you're against taxes on tips. These supporters are supporting nothing. They're supporting whatever she says in the moment. That's called a cult. We support cults. We love cults. Cults are for people that don't actually have a God, but pretend like God isn't real while worshiping an actual human. Congrats, you're worshiping a terrible God. And she cackles. You don't want that. Jesse Waters is in hot water. This video is going viral these days. Yesterday, Jesse Waters on Fox 5 and Friends. 5 and Friends. What is Fox 5? Is it a news show? It is a silly talk show. What is Fox 5? Because I can't believe he would say this. I love actually being triggered about this. Like this is like some kind of new joke. You know, leftists have been saying that JD Vance has sex with couches over and over again, and I wouldn't trust him with a couch, or he makes sweet love to couches, etc. But then, you know, someone on the right says that Kamala Harris gives a little BJ every once in a while or something. Everyone loses their effing minds. Okay, here we go.
This is where the president has his most impact. You have a lot of room to maneuver there as commander-in-chief. We don't know who she is. We don't know what she believes. She's going to get paralyzed in the Situation Room while the generals have their way with her. Right now,
Jesse,
Jesse, I don't like that.
Figuratively,
Take
again.
it back.
Jesse.
Have their way with her, control her, not in a sexual way.
Oh.
You're now.
What did you just say? I thought this was Fox and Friends. Oh wait, the Fox 5.
We don't know what she believes. She's going to get paralyzed in the Situation Room while the generals have their way with her.
Jesse Waters. Jesse, what are you thinking, young man? You can't just go around saying generals are going to have their way with Kamala Harris. You can't do that, Jesse. Jesse. Unbelievable, Jesse. I love Greg Gutfeld's laugh in the back.
Way.
Greg Gutfeld has like one of the most evil laughs in the world. Will generals have their way with Kamala Harris? No. I don't know. No. Are you outraged by this clip? Is this clip offending you? Will you be writing a letter to Jesse Waters and letting him know that he is not allowed to make these silly jokes in the middle of daytime television? This is for nighttime television, young man. Can't go around saying these things. It's okay to call JD Vance a couch finger, but if you say Kamala Harris is going to have her way with, get her way with, or have their way with the generals, that's where I draw the line. Unbelievable. I expected more from you. That's the kind of humor you get from this show. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and remember that Kamala Harris didn't have sex, do sexual favors to rise up. She didn't do anything with Willie Brown or like, that is all falsities. It's funny that like that joke from Jesse Waters is based on some sort of background and truth, and JD Vance's couch and having sex with a couch is based on absolutely nothing. So have a wonderful day, and remember that this political season is where you're supposed to feel outraged at all times. If you're not outraged about everything, your side is going to lose. And then if your side loses,